Good. I was about to say good morning, but it's apparently afternoon. Oh man. Let's see if there's anybody around. Um, I'm bumming it today. We had a nice day yesterday, and um, Bella needed to get out, so we did that. I'm finding it very interesting to see more and more of what it's like to be here during this time. Oh my goodness. When you pop on, let me know if you could see me and hear me. Say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm very curious to see what it's like for all of you, wherever you're living right now. Good afternoon, Melissa. Hi. I'm inviting people, so don't mind me. I'm going to invite everybody because Facebook has extremely censored my posts and my videos. Please make sure you click on the top right corner to get notifications when I do go live, because it is very heavily censored. And whatchamacallit, if you're new to my lives, hi, thank you for popping on. My name is Heather. I'm sure you all know. It says it above. Don't mind me, guys. I'm in one of those moods. But all right. Hi. I was sorry, I was inviting people, so I was trying to get everybody on. Whatever. Whoever's around. But if you're new, hashtag new, because I love to connect with all my newbies. I'm in my PJs. I'm just chilling, hanging out today. Yesterday was a beautiful day, as you guys see, and I posted some pictures. Bella actually wanted to go to the beach, so that was nice. And we went there, and she wanted to put her toes in or whatever, which was cool. But I'm telling you, it's getting really, really, really weird to be living here in New York right now. There's just a lot of different things going on. I don't know where all of you are tuning in from. Please let me know. Let me know how things are going by you. If you have crazy, what stage you're in on them opening up your state. If you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone or not, because I could tell you right now, New York is definitely a Twilight Zone. It is super, super weird. I know I made, when they first had, I have done a live video when they first started, saying that, you could go to the stores and all that kind of stuff. And I went, and some people were wearing masks, some people weren't, and people were driving with masks. And I was laughing, and it's part of the process. It's if there's a virus going on, this is before we knew what we know now. Okay, guys. So, my thing is that you do what feels comfortable to you to protect your own. Okay. I have an immunocompromised child. If she gets an infection, it can be very serious. So, I do take things serious. I don't want, to subject her to something that could be prevented, especially after everything we've been through. So, I went out shopping. I did, put a mask on at first because I didn't know what I know now. And I was just like, it was bizarre. And I was laughing, and I was like, this is crazy because things were closed. Usually, the mall, I went to a food store, and usually adjacent, the mall would be packed, and it was completely empty. And it was just really strange driving, seeing people with masks. And this was the beginning of all the craziness. What has it been like? I don't know, 5 weeks now, almost 6 weeks. And, at first you could have, you could laugh a little bit about it. But as time has gone on, watching everything unveil, learning the truths about the coronavirus and what's going on, and seeing what the president has been saying and doing and trying to do for us, and then living in a state that's already Nazi-like. Our governor really does suck. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Cuomo is definitely not one that cares about the people. He cares about his money, his pockets, his agenda. And that was very, very obvious when he took religious exemptions away, and when he took the exemptions and the rights to choose what medical necessities we believe in regards to vaccinations and school and all that kind of stuff. We just know that we were already in trouble. And then when this whole coronavirus stuff started, you know, I'm getting a little bit worried that New York is going to get a little bit worse before it gets any close to getting better. I know that there's a lot of states, Trump giving stages to open up and to reopen. New York needs to reopen a little bit faster, in my opinion. Yes, there are a lot of people who have gotten sick, and there's a lot of people dying, but they're not dying from the virus. New York is really, really, really bad with this. I can't speak for what's going on anywhere else, and please put it in the post, comments below. Let me know how it is by you and what's going on by you. But the hospitals in the city, in New York City, they are not good. We have quite a few nurses that have already spoken up. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the videos going around. Please share them, get it viral. It's so disheartening that there are so many people who are dying unnecessarily. And the kicker is that they're dying because it's money. It's money fed. If they label it as corona, they get $13,000. If they label a death as corona, they get $35,000. It's all money influenced. It's conflicts of interest. This morning I just posted, I just shared another video and information in regards to all of this. Oh my goodness, I want to pronounce her right. Dr. Mikovits. Probably not saying it right, please, I'm sorry. But watch that video and listen to what she has to say, because it's going to give you even more enlightenment as to what is really, really going on. New York City is not good. The hospitals are not good. They are not giving a shit about these patients. They are treating them incorrectly, all because it's money driven. New York State has been infested with these criminal cabal type people. This is why it's so bad here. And I've noticed that a lot of these peoples have ties to China and all these other people and entities that have conflicts of interest, if you will, and it just makes you think twice as to why New York is a hot spot and California is going through what California is going through. I mean, I think California and New York are the worst states to live in the United States right now, between taking away medical freedom and what's going on with this virus. I won't even go into a store anymore. I tried to go out with Bella to try to give her a little bit normalcy. She's starting to get antsy now, okay? She was very patient, and she's been doing really, honestly, so much better than I thought she would. My heart goes out to all of you with special need kids. I completely understand what you're going through, especially when you're used to sending your child off to get a little bit of a breather for them to go to school or care or whatever you did, and now you're with them 24/7. I've been with my daughter 24/7 for quite a few years now, so it was an adjustment, okay, to say the least. And now it's like a crash course for you guys. You have to deal with it all the time, and it's tough. So I just want to give a shout out to all of you that you're beautiful, you're strong, you're wonderful, you got this. Patience. You need a breather, step aside. If you need someone to vent to, reach out to me. I empathize with you 1000%. I understand. So shout out to you special needs parents who are having a tough moment at this time, because it's been at least 5-6 weeks now, something to that effect. And like I said, Bella is wanting to go to the library. She is wanting to go to Target. She's wanting to do these things. So I did try to go to Target twice with her. She usually hides under a blanket anyway, no big deal. So she could pick out a nail polish or whatever. But those 2 times I went, I wasn't wearing a mask because Kumo's order, it's not a mandate, it's an order, says that if you can't medically wear a mask, that you don't have to. I had an episode going food shopping where they made me wear a mask in order to go inside and get what I needed, which don't even get me started. I'll get there in a second of what it's like to be shopping in New York right now for food. But since then, I learned of this order, which I didn't know at that time. So I have a copy of it, put it in my purse. And when I went into Target, of course, they say something. And I said, well, according to Governor Cuomo's executive order, which I have right here and I could take out if you'd like to look at it, I don't have to wear a mask. If I wear a mask, I can't breathe. I get anxiety. I get panic attacks. I'm not wearing it. I don't need to. All of you are wearing it. You shouldn't be worried. And, they basically just shrugged it off and be like, oh, okay, and just let me go. But it's the fact of walking around in the twilight zone, people giving you looks like they think you're going to be harming them when they don't know the real information. All they know is the information that's going on the boob tube. And all for what? I don't know how it is. Please let me know how it is by you, because here in New York, food is like not there. Like the shelves are still fucking empty. What the hell is going on with that? I want to know. If anybody knows why New York does not have food, could somebody let me know? I mean, literally, my daughter eats 3 or 4 different things, okay? She's picky. From time to time, she'll try stuff. Those of you with special needs understand this. But one thing she has every day is her organic, gluten-free chicken tenders. They can't be nuggets. They must be tenders. And organic French fries. And they must be, Alexa, they can't be any other brand. There's only 2 brands, God forbid. And these things are normally packed. They're not hard to find. It's not like it's a needle in a haystack type of item. It's chicken nuggets and fries, chicken tenders and fries. Literally, if I didn't if I didn't take my tax money when this all dropped, when I learned that, they were going to be shutting stuff down most likely, I spent almost about $1,500 on food, and I stocked up for my family, especially her, because she is so picky. If I didn't do that, I'd be out of food for her right now. And right now I'm low, which is making me nervous because I can't find chicken tenders or French fries. Why are the food, like I go into these stores, it's not even worth it because there's nothing on the shelves. Why is New York not getting food? Is Cuomo doing this on purpose? I mean, the truck drivers are still working. Why are these things happening here in New York? It's like Twilight Zone. I've talked to other friends that live in other states that have no problem with food. Food is on the shelves. So why is it a problem here in New York? It's a friggin' Twilight Zone. The positive thing is that I see people more so now, like the past day or so, like I see people talking to each other in the street without masks. They're waking up to the truth, the reality, which is the only way to build immunity to anything is by being exposed. I mean, we have viruses and bacteria and microbes all over our bodies every single day. This is the good guys. This is our friendly bacteria that help with building our immune system and helping protect us. So long as you're not elderly and compromised, you shouldn't need to wear a mask. You need to actually be exposed in order to develop the antibodies to protect yourself. And people who are wearing the masks that don't need to and viciously, like obsessively sanitizing, which don't even get me started on that in itself is toxic, but sanitizing, washing counters, washing the hands all the time, you are actually killing your good bacteria. You're actually killing the friendly bacteria and viruses and microbes that your body needs. That's part of God's design to build your immune system. So the reality is that we're actually making it worse by isolating people and by consistently washing your hands and wearing your masks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm afraid for New York. I'm a little bit nervous for New York right now because Cuomo and his stupid order, they're not opening up fast enough. We have nurses talking about killing people because they're medically getting neglected. They don't have their family members to stand up for them because of Cuomo and his evil agendas. It's not good here in New York. And I don't want to say that I'm fearful or afraid because I'm not, because I know bigger power. I know there's the light is so much brighter than the darkness that we will get through this. But we have to go through this. And that's what I'm a little bit not feeling great about, because we need help. New York needs help. And I've been trying to decipher a way of doing that, because like if you protest right now, if you speak out, if you're out there without a mask, Cuomo actually said that they're going, he gave instructions to the law enforcement to arrest people, to get people in trouble, to enforce the mask, to, you know, to break all this stuff up. And honestly, I don't think that's the way to do it anyways. I think the only person that could really help us right now in regards to government is Trump, our president. And the only way we could get a hold of Trump and let him know what's going on in New York is through Twitter. So I'm putting it out there, because I'm doing it myself, to every single person who's out there who has the videos of these nurses talking about what's going on in the hospitals, who know about the food shortage, about what's going on with the food, who know about, you know, what's being exposed, like the video I just, you know, Dr. Mikovits, who's come forward saying that these people are making things worse. Like, we need to Twitter. We need like a major Twitter storm. Just keep sending Trump this stuff, because he pays attention to that. That's the only way we're going to get his attention. And do like hashtag New York needs help, or help New York, or something to that effect. But share the fuck out of these videos. The video I just posted, the videos of the nurses, the videos, I mean, if you want to share this video, whatever. But share the truth of information of people who are living here, so that he gets the info, because he needs to investigate, man. He needs to come here and he needs to check out these hospitals. He needs to investigate Cuomo. And the bottom line is, he's not getting the money. Cuomo is not getting the money he was getting. And the only way for him to make up for the money that he's not getting anymore is by killing people through the coronavirus, by doing what he's doing. And having everybody wearing the masks and staying home and stuff. I mean, we're going to see more disease by covering up our natural immunity, our natural God-given way to develop immunity, with those people who don't need to be covering up. You know what I mean? If you're compromised, you're elderly, you need to cover up, do so, do what you got to do. But those of us who are healthy, overall healthy, it's just like any other virus. Like, you have to not be afraid, guys. You have to just do your thing, you know, be conscious. Don't be silly or stupid. But we're going to see more disease pop up if they continue this. And I know that Cuomo has a power. He loves his power. He loves to throw that shit around. You know, I'm surprised. Like, I'm just hoping he doesn't try to push a martial law thing. From my understanding, he can't, because the president has final say, and I don't think the president would allow that. But if it was going to happen, it would have happened already. And the agenda has been definitely intercepted because of Trump being a thorn in their side. Not a savior, but a thorn in their side. And I have no doubt that they're throwing people, you know, the people who are part of the cabal, like Cuomo and others, are going to be pushing whatever they can. I mean, Cuomo just tweeted that they're going to be working with the Bill Gates Foundation for our education system. Have you guys heard about that yet? Oh, yeah. Fucking crazy. Crazy. Bill Gates is not a teacher. Bill Gates is not a doctor. Why the hell is he involved in any of this? Watch that video I was talking about. I'm actually going to connect the video here so you guys can find it a little bit easier. But there's something very, very wrong going on. Something very wrong is going on here in New York, and we need help. And I really believe that Trump is the only one that's going to be able to help us, and we need to get a hold of him, and we need to Twitter storm the fuck out of him and let him know that New York needs help. We need help. We need to reopen up faster. They need to stop killing these innocent people in the hospitals who do not have COVID, just so that they can make their money. It's, you know, yes, people are infected. Yes, people have died, most likely, some of them, of COVID. But the problem is that, 9 times out of 10, they're not dying from COVID. They're dying from medical abuse, and they're not getting the right help that they need, and they're labeling it as COVID to get the money, and that is fucked up. That is not okay, guys. and we need to get that information out there. So get it out there as much as you can. I appreciate every single one of you who continue to share the truth. It's not about sending fear across anywhere, because that's not what's going to win. It's about getting the information out there, and that's why I'm talking about this today. I'm doing this to get love and light out to all of you, healing out to all of you, from me to you, but also encourage every single one of you to get this information out, because New York needs help. We need help. And if you're in a state that's as Nazi as ours, please speak up. Twitter storm Trump. Get him into the know-how, because if he knows, then he could step in. My understanding is that he's going to a handful of governors that he's not happy with. I heard Cuomo was on the list. Thank God. I hope he is. But I think we need more and more and more of us to really just Twitter storm the hell out of him, letting him know of the corruption that's going on here in New York, because it's not okay. You know, I can't sit here another 5 to 6 weeks. It's completely unnecessary, number one. But another 5 to 6 weeks being a special needs mom, my kid is, God bless her, being as patient as she can. But, you know, we need to start reopening up things. We need to start rebuilding our immune systems. We can't keep suppressing our immune systems. There is a method to the madness, and Trump needs to understand that. I really think he does know a lot more than what he puts out that he knows. And Fauci is so corrupt, which that video has a lot of information on him, and I'm going to connect it to this video. So those of you who need it right away, it will be here. Once I get off, I will connect it. But they know this was planned. They planned on doing this, and they're trying their hardest to get Trump out of the way, because Trump is the only thing stopping them in regards to the government stopping the agenda that they want to push forward, which is a mandated vaccine for all. And Trump, love him or hate him, believes in choice, which is all that we need, is choice, constitution, and freedom. That's what he stands for. That's what's in the way of these elites, these cabal people, the agenda that they had going their way, which is no longer going their way. You're seeing all the truth unfold. The awakening is happening. Keep spreading the truth, and keep tweeting. Go to Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, create one. Tweet the hell out of the cover. We need to get a hold of Trump. That's the only way we could directly get a hold of Trump. Tweet Trump with these videos of these nurses, with what's going on in New York, that we need help. And, we need to get him aware of what's going on. And, you know, from my understanding, he's already investigating who. I'm sure Bill Gates will be next, and Fauci. I'm sure that I think he knows a lot more than what he lets out, and I think it's all about divine timing. But in the meantime, let's Twitter the hell out of him with the videos that give even more information for him to put under his belt, so that he could do what he needs to do in the place of power that he's at. We need to keep him in office, guys. We need to keep him in office. I really think it's going to get a little bit more crazy before it gets better, until re-election time. And pray that Trump gets in again, that he is protected big time, because he is the thorn in the side. He is the thorn in the side of these elites. Because if a Democratic Party gets in there, if somebody from the elite criminal party gets in there, then this is not going to be a good thing. I don't see that happening, but never sit comfortable. Always be 2 steps ahead of the game. Always be prepared. That's what you do as a general in a war, right? You have to be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. And that's what I want all of you to do too. So that's what I wanted to share. And let me see. Let's see. All right. So y'all, let me know how it's going down in your state. Let me know what state you're in. Let me know what's going on. I really hope that food shows up a little bit easier. I'm seriously just buying stuff online now. I'm not even going to the stores at this point. I feel like I'm living in the twilight zone. And I just hope to God that people wake up faster and faster and faster, and that we could get a hold of Trump, who will then come and investigate what's going on in New York, because we need an investigation like now. Like now. There are people dying every single day in these hospitals in New York City that don't need to be dying. There are people who need food that can't get food because they're, whatever reason, they're not filling up the shelves. And these kids need to get out. They need to get out and do their thing, you know? And the more we isolate, the worse it's going to get. We're not building our immune system the way God designed. And for those people who are of good health, can go out. And we need to start opening up New York again. So I love you all. Thank you for popping on and spread the word, man. Tweet Trump, Twitter storm. I'm calling for a Twitter storm. Hashtag help New York. New York needs help. We got to get it done. So thank you all. Love and light. Keep shining your light bright, because that's truly how the darkness is going to be pushed away. I love you all. Peace out.